Hey, what's going on YouTube? Thank you so much for finding my video. This is another episode of Fresh Ideas, and in this episode, I give you a fresh idea on what to do to fall in love and have a healthy relationship.
Once you change your philosophy, you change your thought pattern. Once you change your thought pattern, you change your attitude.
Thanks so much for staying with me. That means you're looking for a fresh idea on how to fall in love and have a healthy relationship. Well, I always try to substantiate what I do here in terms of a fresh idea with some kind of information and research, and today I did exactly that. So before I just jump into this fresh idea about what you should do to fall in love and have a healthy relationship, let me just share with you some statistical facts that I found. Now, we are looking at the divorce rate of Americans, and that was 40 to 50% in the year 2018. Roughly about half of our marriages end in divorce. Most first marriages end in divorce around 42 to 45% of the time. If you get married a second time, those numbers rise to about 61% of the time. And if you get married a third time, those numbers raise to above 70%. In other words, the more you get married, the more likely you are to get divorced. So having said that, what's a fresh idea to fall in love and have a healthy relationship? Be honest. I know, you're like shooting yourself in the head for waiting this long just to hear me say be honest, but that really is such a fresh idea, it seems. In the modern world where social media allows people to just pretend to be something that they're not, it really has become an era where being honest has almost been pushed to the wayside. So if I were to tell people honesty is the best idea to have a healthy relationship and fall in love, well, does that actually translate into results? Does being honest actually simulate longevity? I did find one very interesting study which was conducted by a group called Your Tango Contributors, and the website Huffington Post basically featured the top 10 reasons for divorce, and I'm actually just going to list the top 5 here. So the number 5 reason for divorce is lack of intimacy. This does not mean a lack of sex, but rather a lack of intimate connection between two partners. Number 4 is not having a shared vision of success. 3, becoming lost in your roles. The second reason for divorce is a lack of individual identity. And it turns out the number 1 reason that most couples end in divorce in the United States of America is because they were married for the wrong reasons, or in other words, it was other people's expectation of what their relationship should be that compelled two people to get married. Now, I quickly go over these 5 reasons because what just screams so loudly to me as I read each one is a lack of communication. What is the best way to communicate effectively what it is that you want? Be honest. And what is the best way to be honest? And truly, this is one of the hardest steps to accomplish. Be honest with yourself. Let me help you understand that once you actively work towards being honest with yourself, you are going to develop the sense of you. And once you are comfortable with who you are, once you are excited to be able to share your truth with other people, that is when you are comfortable with encountering people that can't really connect to your truth, and that is okay with you because you have no desire at jeopardizing who you are for the sake of another person. If you do find that another person comes along and is able to complement all of the qualities about your life that you have painstakingly taken the time to discover and embrace and understand and evolve and grow and nurture. Once you have met a person that basically looks at all of the things that you admire in life with some sense of shared interest, that is when you may have the opportunity of a shared love experience. So thank you so much. I hope you liked today's video. Subscribe to the channel Virtual Media Network. They do such a great job hosting all of my content. Hey, like the video, share with friends. And if you want to stay up with what's happening at Virtual Media Network, be sure to hit that little alarm button so that you can get notified. I will see you in the next one.
insane, they call you crazy. Manipulate you by saying you're lazy. Work 24/7, they barely pay me. Put a man through hell.